Here we are on day 3 of a glimpse of into the Psalms, and we're on day 3. We're looking at Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved, and into the heart of the sea, and though the waters roar and foam, and though the mountains tremble at its swelling. See, Psalm 46 offers a profound declaration of trust in God amidst the chaos of uncertainty. And the psalm begins by affirming that God is our refuge and strength, and it's emphasizing that he is a reliable shelter and a source of power. The phrase, a very present help in trouble, indicates that God is not distant or detached. Rather, he is always available and actively involved in our lives. And the imagery used in verses 2 to 3 is dramatic, describing the cataclysmic natural events, the earth giving way, the mountains falling into the sea, and the turbulent waters. These scenes symbolize the most extreme and uncontrollable situations that we might face. And despite such overwhelming circumstances, the psalmist declares, "We will not fear." And this fearless stance is rooted in the unshakable confidence that God is sovereign over all the creation and present with us in every trial. So one point is that finding refuge in God, and in times of personal crisis or global turmoil, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and vulnerable. And this psalm encourages us to seek refuge in God. Practically, this means turning to him in prayer, immersing ourselves in his word, and finding comfort in his promises. And when you face unsettling news or personal challenges, it's good to remind yourself that God is your safe haven. Second thing is you're drawing strength from God. You're recognizing that God is not only your refuge, but is also your strength. And when you feel weak and powerless, rely on his strength. And this can involve asking God for the courage and the resilience to face difficult situations, and trusting that he will empower you to endure and overcome. So let's make a habit of starting your day by asking God to fill you with his strength. Then we come to trusting God in turbulent times. And the psalmist describes extreme scenarios to illustrate that no situation is beyond God's control. And as we reflect on the past experiences where God has seen us through the difficult times, let's remember these memories to reinforce our trust in his ability to protect and to sustain us, no matter what you face in the future. Keep a journal of God's faithfulness to remind you of his presence during tough times. Next, we get to overcoming fear with faith. You see, fear is a natural response to uncertainty and danger, but Psalm 46 calls us to respond with faith instead. Identify specific fears and trouble that trouble you, and bring them to God in prayer. And as we ask him to replace our fear with faith and to give us a peace that transcends understanding, let's practice speaking words of faith like, God is my refuge and my strength, and whenever fear arises. So here's a quick prayer for today. It's, Father, thank you for being our refuge and strength in times of trouble. And help us to trust in your unfailing presence, and remind us that no matter how chaotic or daunting our circumstances may be, you are always with us, providing safety and power. So teach us to lean on you and to live without fear, confident in your sovereign care. Amen.